Welcome to another episode of Current Affairs MCQ. Let us look at previous day's question. Consider the following statements regarding the SUbarnarekha River. 1. It originates from the Eastern Ghats in Odisha and drains into the Bay of Bengal. 2. The Hormuz Falls is formed along its course as it descends from the Ranchi Plateau. 3. It flows through Jharkhand, Odisha and West Bengal. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1 and 3 only. D. 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option B. The SUbarnarekha River originates near Nagri village in Ranchi district, Jharkhand and covers about 395 kilometers before emptying into the Bay of Bengal, forming an estuary between the Ganga and Mahanadi deltas. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The Eastern Ghats spread across Odisha, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. The Hormuz Falls is formed along its course as the river descends from the Ranchi Plateau from a height of 320 feet. Hence, statement 2 is correct. It spreads across Jharkhand, Odisha and West Bengal, bounded by the Chota Nagpur Plateau, north and west, by Tarini Basin, south, Bay of Bengal, southeast and Kasai Valley, east. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Moving on to the first question. With reference to India's fisheries sector, consider the following statements. 1. India is the world's largest producer of capture fisheries. 2. Inland fisheries account for more than 75% of India's total fish production. Which of the statements given above is or are not correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A. India is the second largest fish producer, contributing 8% to global output and 4% in global fisheries exports. It ranks second in aquaculture, first in shrimp production and third in capture fisheries. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The term capture fishery is used to describe a fishery conducted in an aquatic environment, for example, marine, brackish or freshwater, and involving one or more fishery sectors, for example, artisanal, industrial, subsistence, sport or recreational. India's inland fisheries have grown significantly from 7.5 lakh tons in 1950 to 51 to 147 lakh tons in 2024-25, now contributing over 75% of total fish production. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Question 2. Consider the following statements. 1. Enhancement of the rate of geological carbon sequestration. 2. Increased soil acidity. 3. Improved crop yield and fertility. How many of the statements given above represent the benefits of enhanced rock weathering? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. The correct answer is option B. Enhanced rock weathering accelerates the natural weathering process where rocks such as basalt break down and sequester carbon dioxide as bicarbonate, which eventually forms limestone. Through this increased surface area, ERW enhances the rate of geological carbon sequestration, making it much faster than the natural process. Hence, statement 1 is correct. In addition to carbon capture, ERW also boosts soil alkalinity, not acidity. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. It also helps in improving both crop yield and fertility. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Question 3. Consider the following standing committees of the Parliament. 1. Estimates Committee. 2. Public Accounts Committee. 3. Committee on Public Undertakings. How many of the committees given above are elected by both houses of Parliament? A. Only 1. B. Only 2. C. All 3. D. None. The correct answer is option B. Standing committees are permanent bodies within the Parliament which are reconstituted annually as per the rules of procedure or acts of Parliament. These committees are tasked with conducting continuous and regular work often related to the examination of bills, policies and financial matters. Out of the 3 committees mentioned, estimate committees elected by the Lok Sabha only, not both houses, Public Accounts Committee elected by both houses of Parliament, Committee on Public Undertakings elected by both houses of Parliament. Therefore, only 2 committees, the Public Accounts Committee and the Committee on Public Undertakings, are elected by both houses of Parliament. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Question 4. With reference to the United Nations Environment Programme, consider the following statements. 1. It was established in 1988 and is headquartered in Geneva. 2. It is governed by the United Nations Environment Assembly. 3. It publishes major reports like the Emissions Gap Report and Global Environment Outlook. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 2 and 3 only. D. 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option C. United Nations Environment Programme, established in 1972 and headquartered in Nairobi, is the UN's leading agency on environmental issues. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. It is governed by the United Nations Environment Assembly and supports global action on climate, ecosystem restoration, clean seas, and SDGs. Hence, statement 2 is correct. It publishes key reports like the Emissions Gap Report, Global Environment Outlook, and Adaptation Gap Report. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Question 5. The term Golden Crescent is often seen in the context of A. A trilateral trade agreement between Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Israel. B. A high-altitude pilgrimage route linking Iran, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. C. An energy cooperation bloc in Central Asia. D. A region known for significant opium production involving Iran, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. The correct answer is option D. The Golden Crescent refers to a major illicit opium-producing region comprising Iran, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. It is one of the world's most prominent sources of narcotics, along with the Golden Triangle, Myanmar, Laos, and Thailand. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Question 6. With reference to aviation safety, which of the following best describes a black box? A. A real-time GPS tracking system used to monitor aircraft position continuously. B. A crash-resistant device that records flight data and cockpit audio to aid in post-accident investigation. C. A device used to automatically control aircraft navigation systems during emergencies. D. A shielded compartment that protects passengers during a crash. The correct answer is option B. A black box consists of 2 main components: the Digital Flight Data Recorder or DFDR and the Cockpit Voice Recorder or CVR. The DFDR records vital flight data such as altitude, airspeed, engine performance, and control movements for the last 25 plus hours of flight. The CVR captures cockpit audio, including pilot conversations, alarms, and background sounds for at least 2 hours. Constructed from titanium or steel, these devices are encased in a crash-resistant container to preserve data after a crash. The information retrieved from black boxes plays a vital role in accident investigations, helping experts identify causes and prevent future incidents. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Question 7. Which of the following statements best describes the strategic significance of the Strait of Hormuz? A. It connects the Red Sea to the Mediterranean Sea and is vital for European oil imports. B. It is a narrow sea passage between Iran and the Arabian Peninsula, connecting the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman and serving as a critical choke point for global oil and LNG shipments. C. It separates Saudi Arabia from Africa and is the only maritime link between Indian Ocean and Pacific Ocean. D. It links the Caspian Sea to the Black Sea and is important for Russia's natural gas exports. The correct answer is option B. The Strait of Hormuz is a narrow sea passage 33 to 97 km wide between Iran and the Arabian Peninsula, connecting the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman and Arabian Sea. It is a vital transit route for global oil and LNG shipments, carrying about 30% of the world's total oil supply. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Question 8. Regarding the AI and digital skilling initiatives in India, consider the following statements. 1. Odisha has expanded its Mission Shakti program to include digital and AI-related skills for women, especially in tribal and rural districts. 2. The initiative aims to introduce women to AI concepts, digital literacy, and data-driven enterprise development, thereby linking traditional livelihoods with digital economy. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. Both 1 and 2. D. Neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C. Odisha's Mission Shakti program, originally focused on empowering women through self-help groups, has been expanded to include digital and AI-related skill development. This expansion is aimed at tribal and rural women, helping them adapt to the evolving digital economy. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The initiative aims to introduce women to AI concepts, digital literacy, and data-driven enterprise development, thereby linking traditional livelihoods with digital economy. Hence, statement 2 is correct. This approach helps women transition from informal economic activities to more structured, tech-enabled enterprises. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Question 9. Regarding the Godavari river, consider the following statements. 1. It is the second longest river in India after the Ganga. 2. The river originates in the Brahmagiri mountain in Trimbakeshwar in Maharashtra. 3. Pravara, Purna and Indravati are tributaries of the Godavari. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 3 only. D. 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option D. Godavari river is India's second longest river after the Ganga and third largest, draining about 10% of country's total area. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It is also known as the Dakshin Ganga or South Ganges. The Godavari river originates from the Brahmagiri hills in Trimbakeshwar, located in Nashik district of Maharashtra. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The main tributaries of Godavari are Pravara, Purna, Manjara, Penganga, Vardha, Venganga, Pranhita, Indravati, Maner, Sabri. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Question 10. With reference to Enforcement Directorate, consider the following statements. 1. It was established in 1957 for handling violations under the Foreign Exchange Regulation Act 1947. 2. The primary objectives of the ED are the enforcement of the Foreign Exchange Management Act, Prevention of Money Laundering Act, and Fugitive Economic Offenders Act. 3. It operates under the Ministry of External Affairs. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 2 only. C. 3 only. D. 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option A. The Enforcement Directorate originated as an enforcement unit in 1956 under the Department of Economic Affairs to handle violations of the Foreign Exchange Regulation Act 1947. Hence, statement 1 is correct. In 1957, it was renamed as the Enforcement Directorate. The primary objectives of the Enforcement Directorate is to implement and enforce three major legislations enacted by the Government of India, which are the Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999, the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002, and the Fugitive Economic Offenders Act 2018. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The ED operates under the Department of Revenue, which is a part of the Ministry of Finance. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Now, let us look at a practice question. Consider the following statements regarding hydraulic systems. 1. Hydraulic systems work on Pascal's law, which states that pressure applied to an enclosed fluid is transmitted undiminished in all directions. 2. In a hydraulic system, a small input force can be used to lift a heavy load by increasing the area of the output piston. 3. Hydraulic systems use compressible fluids to transmit force efficiently. Which of the statements given above are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 2 and 3 only. C. 1 and 3 only. D. 1, 2 and 3. Provide your answers in the comment section.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.